Good afternoon, wherever you are around the world. We appreciate you joining. My name is Dan Glamis, and I'm joined here by my co-host, Brendan Doyle.
Hi, everybody.
Hello. We want to welcome you to TechCast Days, the Analytics Plus day of that. We have a great series of presentations for you. And with that, let me kind of jump into some of the presentations. Give you a little information. This is in a series of things that the ADOUC, the Analytics and Data Oracle user community, puts on. We're part of 3 days. We're now on the third day. Thank you for all of you that have joined so much for all the days. We had a day on Tuesday on Machine Learning Day. Then we had several presentations yesterday on spatial and location intelligence. And I'm especially excited to see some of the presentations that are taking place today and in just a few moments. Brendan, I'll let you go ahead and tell a little bit about the Analytics and Data Oracle user community.
Absolutely. So as the name mentions, it's a user community within Oracle. And really the mission of ADOUC is to share useful and applicable Oracle technical expertise around data and analytics initiatives. Leaving the sales pitch behind, it's really to help everybody understand the technology that we're all working with day in and day out, leveraging new features, tips and tricks, and sharing best practices around machine learning, spatial, and analytics. In some ways that we want to get more and more people to join the community and ways to engage with the community that you can present, learn, or chat with our experts. So we have our analytic or andouc.org, the homepage where you can either attend sessions for TechCasts and register, or you can submit your own abstracts if you would like to present at future TechCasts. You can also join our Slack channel where you can chat with the experts, ask questions of anyone in the community regarding machine learning, spatial, or analytics, as I mentioned, by freely joining that Slack channel right there. And then all the previous TechCast recordings are published to the YouTube channel. And this one itself will also be published after the fact. So you can go back and learn from previous sessions. And then if you just want to stay up to date with the most recent news, our Paperly through our newsletter on ADOUC right there is just another great way to just read more technical expertise or see what's happening in the community.
Yeah, and we'll have a chance to show you some of this in between the breaks, between sessions. We can show you what that Slack workspace is like, the website, and some of these types of things as we juggle the various presenters as they log in and then start out. So there are several things. If you're just new to ADOUC, let's give you a little bit of background on who we are a little bit. Our history, we started as the Oracle BIWA SIG, and we've been running since 2006 all the way through currently, obviously. We're now rebranded ourselves last year as the Analytics and Data Oracle user community. So we have several different pillars of topics that we discuss in this. One is on analytics. That's what you're part of today. We also talk a lot about machine learning and spatial. You'll also see other things on the data, using the Oracle database as a data warehouse. All of these types of things go into kind of our history, a part of our DNA. Then in terms of conferences that we've typically put on, we were BIWA Summit. If you ever ran into that name of that conference, we did that for many years, typically out in the West Coast. And we also put on Analytics and Data Summit 2018 through 2021. And for now, we're going virtual just like all the other conferences. Brendan, why don't you go ahead with this one?
Yeah, I think just to circle back to getting engaged with our community, I think the big question is why. And really, it's that conversational or easy to approach community within our Slack channel, being able to really just genuinely ask technical questions or open Oracle questions, and having our community of partners, customers, and Oracle involved within the Slack channel, being able to share their expertise and knowledge, getting your questions or ideas shared to a larger community is a great way to really expand on them as well. So I continue to encourage the customers that I meet to join our Slack channels, especially ADOUCs, because this is just a great way to really stay involved and continue to learn more what's going on in the community.
Keep going.
For sure. But actually how to actually join the Slack community, we'll have the links shared into the chat as well. But really, you'll be able to leverage it if you already have the desktop app for Slack. You'll be good to go, but you can also access it via the web-based application as well. When you do join, it'd just be great if you would introduce yourself to the community. We all want to get to know you and learn who you are. So just a quick intro of yourself or where you're coming from would be greatly appreciated, just so we get to know you. And then leveraging the different channels to see what's out there. As I mentioned again, analytics, spatial, and machine learning are the pillars of ADOUC. So we have channels dedicated to those as well, but other channels for just general conversations, for interactions. But if you want to go on one-on-one chats with anyone in the community, you're absolutely able to, just by using the direct message capabilities.
I know I use that to catch up with some of the people in the community, so reach out to us. There's several ways to get involved in here. We'll put these in the chat window, but through our YouTube channel, the Slack that Brendan was just talking about, through our website, tweet. You can tweet us at Analytic and Data. We left off the S because there's just slightly too long of a word on there for us, a username in Twitter. You can also find us on Facebook and LinkedIn. I also want to encourage you to save the date for the next series of TechCast days. It's taking place May 11th through 13th. Similar format. What you're going to find is we're going to have more of an emphasis on hands-on lab learning environment. And you'll see more information as that gets closer at andouc.org. So with that, let me go ahead and start to tee off what we're doing today, focus on today. Very glad you're able to join us. We're going to start at 10 a.m. ET with sequence clustering and pattern recognition and COVID self-reported data to understand user behavior and track symptoms. Then we'll have a session on Oracle Analytics Cloud for project-driven organizations, case study in engineering and construction by Sruti from M&S Consulting. Then we'll have a sneak preview. We decided to put this in to show you what the Graph Studio is going to look like, but there's going to be a full session on this as part of our TechCast. So we'll talk more about that later on. Then we'll have a session involving East Kentucky Power Co-op, upgrading OBIE to Power Analytics with OAS, and then a presentation by Jacques on Oracle Analytics mobile application.
And Dan, I'll let you build out those slides. If you've been with us the previous 2 days, we are your captains today, Dan of the Enterprise fleet for Star Trek, and me driving the pod racer for Star Wars side of the world. So this is our Intergalactic Analytics Plus Day, and now we'll be introducing our first speaker.